I. What is up, my men? I am gonna be playing fucking Roblox games and talking about how I'm not allowed in government buildings. Crazy story. Should I play Murder Mystery? I feel like that. I feel like that kind of fits the 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 thing. Um, okay, so basically, I was gonna be a Marine. I was going to be in the U.S. Marine Corps.
You're slorking it right here.
What the
See that?
fuck?
Jbloinkey.
I didn't know that there was.
Slurp.
Never mind. They're gonna get in my audio. We're gonna play Tower of Hell. Great. Okay. I fucking hate this sound. Hold on. I'll get to the story, I swear. Okay. So, I don't actually know if what happens if I enter, a federal building. But, because I'm not gonna try, you know? But, essentially, when I went to MEPS... Oh. So, they ask you a bunch of questions and shit, obviously. Like, how's your mental health? How's this, and that? And I knew that, I had psychosis. Because I'm fucking cool as shit like that. I have crazy bipolar. I have psychosis. Well, I had psychosis. I'm not in psychosis anymore. My kitten is screaming at me right now. No! Tater Tot. His name's Tater Tot. He's really cute. He woke me up this morning by fucking biting my scalp and it bled. And it wasn't fun. But he's really cute. I forget where I was in the story. Oh, right. They ask you a bunch of questions. They're like, how's your mental health? How's your physical health? And I thought that I was going to be completely disqualified because I have self-harm scars on my arm. But I only have one visible scar because the other ones didn't scar, but this one was deep enough that it did. So, what the fuck? Anyways, they were asking about that. They're like, when did this happen? And I'm like, oh, at the start of high school, even though it was when I had psychosis. And I was trying to feel pain, obviously, because I had to appease the gods that wanted to kill me, you know? As one does. So I did that. They were asking questions about that shit. And so when I went into MEPS, I was kind of, I knew that there was shit about my mental health on file, but I came up with answers for all of it, you know? Oh, this was just a hard time for me. I started high school, this, and that. Even though, well, I won't say lies, just, excuses, you know? Making excuses for all this shit. Fuck, man. Anyways, I was making a lot of excuses, and here's one thing I didn't know, is that my psychosis was, heavily documented. I don't have a lot of memory from that time, I will say. I'm not sure what my doctor visits were about during that. I know that I got prescribed antidepressants. I do not remember taking them. I know what they're called because I looked at my, fucking IU report thing, which is my hospital. Go ahead and dox me, please. But, yeah, man, I don't really have a lot of memory from that time. Oh, who fucking bought invincibility? Some pussy shit, especially in Tower of Hell. I know I'm not good at this game. When I was good at this game, I would get so mad at people who bought immunity, and I would just buy, the bunny hop thing. Because, why are you doing that? I'm gonna ruin your life now, and it's gonna be fucking funny. Anyways, yeah, I don't have a lot of memory. I didn't know that it was, as heavily documented as it was. So, when I went into MEPS, I was kind of fucked, and I didn't know that. I will tell you, the lady, she was amazing. She was so nice. She was beautiful. When I saw her face twist, at the end of the meeting, because, you know, she was starting with the old shit, and then she got into recent stuff. The recent stuff is the only stuff that is concerning when it comes to me. Because, you know, only recently have I been diagnosed with bipolar and psychosis and all this other shit. So, it wasn't obvious that I was, like, disqualified from the get-go. She was like, oh, you're an artist, you draw, you blah 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 blah, and I'm like, yeah, I do. She's like, oh, you did marching band, that's great, that's good. All this other stuff. And I was like, I thought I was like smashing it, man. I was like 2 seconds ago I had to pee in a cup while someone watched me, so that wasn't fun. But I don't know, man, I liked her, I liked the meeting. But anyways, yeah. Don't go into MEPS if you don't like peeing in cups while nurses watch you, because that's what you have to do. Anyways, though, back to the fucking story, man. When she got to the psychosis stuff, she's like, do you hear voices? Have you ever heard voices? And I'm like, no, never. Me hear voices? Me? You're talking to me? Never. I've never done, no. And then she's like, because it says here, your doctor put that, like, you've heard voices. Have you? And I'm like, no, why'd she put that? I don't know. At that point, I'm pretty sure she knew that it was bullshit. She was really nice, though. I don't know. I don't want to be, like, one of those fucking people, but, like, I was not having a great time when the Marines recruiter contacted me. Pretty sure that I was in a really bad episode. It got better as I was, like, oh, I have prospects. I'll be in the military now. They'll take care of me. All this and that. I can report the motherfucker who assaulted me, and then they'll actually do something about it. That was pretty cool to hear. They have a really good sexual assault policy. And I don't know, get your Marine friends to fucking beat people up. That hell yeah, man. Anyways, though, I was when she found all that shit, usually they do like a physical on you. You have to take off all your clothes. Wasn't looking forward to that. I didn't actually have to, though, because I'm mentally insane. And she stopped it, and she's like, oh, yeah, it's a new policy, which was bullshit. I don't blame her, though, man. Like, what was she supposed to say? Like, it says here that you're crazy, insane, and you have a gun up your ass. So, I don't know, man. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, when my recruiter picked me up later that day, well, so basically, I'm backtracking, forget I said that, but, at MEPS, when you go in, there's gonna be, like, a bunch of offices for the different branches, like, you know, Army, Air Force, Navy, whatever have you, and I went into the Marines one, obviously, because that's what I was trying to do. Fuck. Anyways, went in there after I was told, like, hey, we don't get to do a physical on you because new policy. And maybe it is new policy, I don't actually know. I didn't really look into it, but I feel like if you just have, like, depression, because you can get waivers, like, recruiters can do waivers for you. If you have anxiety and they disqualify you for anxiety, all you need to do is, like, get a waiver, get something from your doctor, something from other people saying, like, hey, I had anxiety, but now I don't, and I'm all good, and you don't have to worry about it anymore, and then if they approve you, then that's it, you can swear in. But, with psychosis, obviously, like, the military's not gonna give you a waiver, and even if they do, it's probably going to be after a lot of psychotherapy. And yeah, man, completely actually forget where I was. Where was I? Oh, right, the offices. My recruiter called me and asked me, like, hey, can you ask the Marines, the person in the office, like, why you got disqualified? Because, remember, like, she didn't actually tell me why I was disqualified. She just said, we can't continue with the physical, and I'm like, okay. So I didn't know. I thought that it was just, like, depression, normal shit. Because I didn't know that, like, the psychosis was documented, obviously. I knew that I had psychosis, I just didn't know that it had been documented. And that's kind of, like, what I was preying on. Just, not praying on, praying for. Jesus. Yeah, I was just praying that my report was A-okay, and I was not insane, crazy, and dangerous to the people in there, but that's not what happened. When I came up to the lady in the office, she was like, yeah, I don't know, it just said that, like, you can't continue with the physical, and that's all that I see on my side, and I'm like, cool. And then after that, nothing of note happened, except for, like, I had a Subway sandwich, which was delicious. Probably the best sandwich I've ever had, even though it was turkey. Usually I try to be vegetarian, but during this stint of my life, I was eating more meat so that I could bulk, you know? I really hate the taste of meat. It's probably because I've been vegetarian for— ooh, my man texted me. He's not my man. Anyways, it's probably because I got used to a vegetarian diet to the point where I think chia seeds taste delicious and potatoes are the most flavorful thing in the world. And that's not true. I know that it's not true. Hi, baby. Tater tot just meowed at me. But yeah, that was the best turkey sandwich I've ever had, and the fact that it was from Subway is really weird. No! I didn't know that it did that! Fuck, man. Anyways. Usually I wouldn't be this loud, but my mom is on vacation, and I am taking care of her cats. And Tater Tot is my cat, so he is following me everywhere. But anyways. Yeah, I didn't know that— why is it on ×8? What? I'm just gonna drop. I didn't know that it was psychosis until I went back with my recruiter, and my recruiter talked to his boss, and I was just in a room with a whole bunch of fucking Marines. It was great. They are anime nerds, and just nerds in general, and it's really fucking funny. Actually, fun fact, there is a Marine who— he's one of the most prolific furry, pedophile, zoophile fucking people. He had a hand in a murder case. Like, he was a murderer, and he killed this furry family. That's a whole different thing, though. And I'm not gonna get into that, but just, yeah, fun fact, he was a Marine, and that's kind of crazy to me. Where was I, man? Oh, right. I remember. Don't remind me. Wait, what did this guy say? Somebody say happy birthday. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birth— you know what? Happy food. Yep. That is happy birthday. Happy birthday to Abby. Happy birthday, Abby. We love you. Fuck, man. Abby caused me fucking falling off. Just by the way, I hate her now. Unhappy birthday, Abby. It's all your fault, man. Oh, right. So, my recruiter's boss, like, texted the girl who was at MEPS in the office, in the Marine office. And she texted back, and she said, oh yeah, I finally got, like, the answer. It says that my name was disqualified for psychosis. And immediately when I hear that, my heart drops. I'm like, man, I can't disprove that. I can't get a waiver for that. Because the way that you disprove psychosis is you have to provide medical records from, like, the day that you were fucking born. And if I do that, then it'll just confirm it. Unless I doctor it, but that is actually illegal. And yeah, I don't really want to go to jail, chat. But yeah, man. I heard that and everyone was like, psychosis. Like, one of the Marines there, it was so funny. He was like, what's psychosis? And my recruiter was like, pull out your phone and look it up. Hilarious. Love these guys. Anyways, I love that room. It was so comfy cozy. I had to, like, he made me write something, like a general waiver type thing saying that, like, I have a normal life and I work out and I hold down a job. Which is true. It's true. I do make money. I am not a need. Fun fact, man. I am employed, and I was employed during the crux of my psychosis, and it was terrifying. But that is a different story for a different day. That was, like, the main point of that meeting is, like, oh, you have psychosis? Like, well, they didn't know that, like, I had psychosis. It just said that in the system. So, I was walking out to my recruiter's car, and he was like, oh, I think that they just meant, like, oh, depression, but they put psychosis, because maybe they were just talking about, like, general psychological problems, and the doctor just put psychosis. And I'm like, yeah, that's what happened. That is what happened. No, it's what happened. It's what happened. Anyways, since he grasped onto that, I was like, sure. Yeah, you're onto something, man. And obviously, like, I'm the liar here. But that's just because I didn't want, like, my issue that happened a few months ago I was just praying that it wasn't recorded so that I could do this thing that I've always wanted to do, you know? But it's okay that it is. Like, I can move on to bigger, better things. It's chill. Later that day, I was still thinking that, like, there was things that I could do. I was trying to look at the bright side. But then I got a call. And this call really sealed my fate. Because my recruiter was like, in the system, they're saying that you are blacklisted and that you are dangerous. And I'm like, huh, that's fun. And at the time I didn't find it funny. Right now I kind of do, because I'm a 17-year-old girl and I'm not allowed in federal buildings because I had psychosis, which is just hilarious. And the one thing I am mad about, though, is that, like, they asked me a bunch of questions, most of which the answer was no to, like, have you ever wanted to kill yourself? I don't count my psychosis as, like, me wanting to kill myself, because I wasn't myself, you know? Like, when you have psychosis and you're very deep in those delusions, you just are a different person. You're not thinking straight. I wasn't sleeping, I would stay up for like 2 weeks straight, just terrified. Because, see, my main delusion was if I went to sleep, I would die. Like, I would just cease to exist because I was a god and I was the supreme god. So all the other gods who were like below me wanted to kill me. And that was my delusion, which is crazy to me that it progressed into that. It's really interesting, the psychology of it, you know? Chat. Oh. I don't know. It took around 5 months to progress those delusions, and I think it stopped around 5 months ago? No, that's too much. I think 3 months ago. No. Oh my god, it was 5 months ago. Anyways, just I had a lot of problems during that time, and I don't consider me being suicidal that time actually me, because I wasn't a person. So when they were like, have you ever been suicidal? It's like, no, not while I've been Josie. While I wasn't Josie, I was suicidal, but that's because I wasn't Josie. No! I hate that level, dude. I'm not fast enough, fuck. Anyways, yeah. They put down, I said no, I gave like a really detailed explanation. I forget what I said, but I was pretty proud of it, because the lady looked at me and nodded, and she was like, that sounds right. And I'm like, hell yeah, it does sound right, doesn't it? I am amazing. And they put down like, yes for wanting to hurt myself, yes for wanting to kill myself, yes for being like, I don't know, dangerous. And my recruiter's like, what the fuck did you say in there? And I'm like, nothing. Like, I literally went in there and I held like, what is this man want? They're speaking in code in the chat. Get in the couch. What the fuck? That's gonna be like, I bet they're speaking in slurs, and I just don't know. And I'm gonna get banned off YouTube forever. Oh my god. You saw that. That was better than I'd been doing. My parents are sleeping. Dude, Coach's parents are sleeping. I'm gonna tell on you. Oh, he's confused. That's silly. Where was I? Oh, right. Oh, I didn't see that. They didn't... Wait, I completely forget where I was. Explaining something about... Oh, right. Recruiter calls me, he's like, all these things. I guess I can't really be mad at the fact that they, like, put that down, because that's what my medical history reflects. But it is important to take into account that this was me staying home every single day, not having any interaction with people, being bipolar, being disgusting. Like, my room was just completely messy. And I am so much better then. No, so much better now than then. Like, truly... I don't know what happened to me, but I don't like it. I don't like to think about it. I like making jokes about it. It's kind of... 'cause, you know, you can't just live your life and be, like, down and out about everything. You have to use comedy to cope sometimes. And this is one of the situations that you have to do that. Yeah. My recruiter keeps in contact with me right now. It literally happened 2 days ago, and I was devastated, but there's a lot more that I can do, you know? Like, I was thinking about trying to get a tattoo apprenticeship. I'm probably going to do that. I have been in contact with a few artists because I go to fairs sometimes and I talk to them, and I'm super cool as fuck. So they give me their emails because, you know, I'm fucking epic and everyone knows it. What the fuck, man? Oh no. Anyways, yeah, I'm blacklisted from federal places and the military, and I'm probably on a list somewhere because, according to the government, I am insane, I hear voices, and I'm a dangerous person to be trifled with. And I sleep with a pink teddy bear, and I have a kitten named Tater Tot, and a cat named Nugget. She's the love of my life, and I'm scared of the dark. But make no mistake, guys. I am the next Jeffrey Dahmer, okay? I am dangerous, remember? I have a knife up my ass and to the left. Just always. You know? Never gone through a metal detector without setting it off, because I have 57 AKs on me. 47 AK-47s, you know? I actually have a rocket launcher in my right eye socket. Jesus Christ, the stuttering. Holy gosh. Do I have to kill myself now? I think I do. No, actually, I'm like Rick's... Okay, if anyone sees this video, you need to, like, shoot me for stuttering. Holy God. Holy milk, man. Holy milk, man. What I was gonna say that I'm like fucking Rick Sanchez. I got a cyanide pill in one of my teeth. Did you guys see that episode where he said that? Where I think it was the clone one. Bruh. I love people who say bruh. It's really, in like 5 years time, I swear to God, that bruh is gonna be like the most outdated thing that you can say. But no, cause chud is a crazy fucking word. Imagine calling someone a chud unironically. That's crazy. I would do that though. I would do that. Yeah, that is the story of how my legal name, pretend that I said my legal name, is banned from government buildings. Oh, I can just say that's the reason why I Jbloinkey am banned from government buildings, because I'm a threat to society, obviously. I don't know how the fuck to end the screen recording. Oh, it's right there. I just pressed that. Truth, man. That's great. Oh, I talked for almost 30 minutes. I'm sorry. My kitten is destroying my new shoes right now, my new $40 shoes, not to brag, from Target, that I didn't steal. Did not steal those shoes. I would never steal, man. I don't steal. Anyways, fam, I'm gonna log off. Thanks for listening to my psychobabble, which according to the government, whenever I talk, it's psychobabble. But yeah, just beware of me. If you ever see me out in public, know that I am dangerous. Grr. I'm armed, man. See me in my fucking overalls. It's because I have a septum piercing, isn't it? Dang it! Man, I can stab people with it. Darn, I should have known. But anyways, I'm logging off when it hits exactly 30 minutes, because I was gonna say a nutcase, but for whatever reason I don't want to say that. So, peace out, happy birthday, Abby. And to that person who's playing Roblox while their parents are sleeping, I'll find you. Okay, bye.